Hey guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. We're about to watch episode 4 of season 7. The last episode, I know some of you probably liked it, I didn't. I'll tell you the truth when I don't. I found it repetitive. It was supposed to be, I understand. Well, stupid. But I just don't like the way in which it was put together. And the continued, hey, let's have an episode where we torture Daryl. Let's just get something cleared up here. Because I recently released the first episode of season 7 on Patreon. As I'm recording this, it's just released a few days ago. And I had a lot of comments based on my opinion and my reaction. Some people with me, some people not with me, some people disappointed because they were waiting for my reaction to that episode, and some people calling it a masterpiece of an episode. Each to your own opinion. Same goes for me. I found it hard to watch because we've had lots of brutal deaths to begin with in this show, regardless. But none quite so personal from two of our main characters. And it pushed home so hard, so many times over and over. I know Rick's brutal. I'm not defending him in that way. But would he purposely take anyone and do that kind of damage over and over and over and over and just love the sound of his own voice? So what I'm basically saying is, no, I don't like Negan. I'm never going to like him. I can't stand it when the man's on the screen. I don't see it changing anytime soon. It may do further down the line. I don't know. But for now, I'm on the I hate Negan board. Okay? And episode 3 was just a continuation of that, even with the other guy. I've forgotten his name. Is it Dwayne? I can't remember his name anyway. I'm hoping we get back to our main cast now. Anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. Let's go. Episode 4. Now it's dealing with what happened 3 episodes ago. You feeling the need to hide it? No. See, the issue now, now we know you're out there, it's silent. There's no one, there's nothing. You now know someone's always watching.
I'm repairing this portable audio system for them. We'll have a perfectly respectable music player when they arrive. I'm dealing uncertainties, and I'm doing my part to give them what they want.
Who are you?
Oh, you better be joking. Negan, Lucille, I know I had to make a pretty strong first impression.
I'm sure they'll have already been informed who you are.
Do not make me have to ask. Hey, Rick,
there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
What I just did, that is some service. Hot diggity dog. This place is magnificent.
I will say this before we get started, because obviously he's back already. I get the writers giving us the impact of this man. I just hope this season doesn't turn into the Negan show. I mean, we've had bad guys before. Like the governor, so forth. They weren't this. I mean, the governor was quite... How do I put this? When he was on screen, he at least commanded the scene with the way in which he was and the fact that he could just switch it on and off. This guy's just abhorrent. So I hope it doesn't turn into the Negan show for this season, or I'm not gonna like this season very much.
You don't decide what we take. I do. They're just gonna search the houses a bit. Keep the process moving.
Now that that's all settled,
That's bloody good
I
makeup.
got a job for you.
If you think it's her opening her legs, forget it.
It ain't here.
Well, if it ain't here, then you know where it is, right?
That's just fucking childish. You're wasting ammo now there. Your aim's off.
Kill people. Jesus. Why they're all dead. Is that you, Rick, underneath all that man bush? But that's not you anymore, is it? Careful how you're looking at me, Rick. Widows, especially ones that look like that. You are creepy as shit, sneaking up on me wearing that collar with that freaky ass smile.
My apologies. I'm Father Gabriel.
Oh, this must really suck for you guys. Number one, that was on me. No choice there. Lessons had to be learned. How could I have a shot? Guy that just bashed your husband's head in.
Talking about Maggie, isn't he?
Surprise. Boy, people, they...
He's taking all of our medicine. They said only half our stuff.
Of course. Well, pardon me, young man, and excuse the shit out of my goddamn French, but did you just threaten me? Oh, yeah. Your giant man-sized balls. No threatening us. Listen, I like you. Rick, this whole thing reminds me that you have a lot of guns. There's all the guns you took from my outpost when you wasted all my people with a shit ton of your own guns. Where are my guns?
While they're at it, I just want to point out to you that I'm not taking a scrap of your food.
How about a thank you? You think that might be in order, or is that too much to ask?
How long? How long is it gonna take
We started off on the wrong foot.
to contain this?
But what I really want to know is if we're gonna find all the guns back there, or if maybe you got a few just waiting for their moment.
But you saw what happened. You saw how many of them are there today. That's it. It's over. This is our life now.
It was coming whether they were here or
Rick thought
not.
it through.
Think they want to come from Alexandria if you'd never met our group at all? Really?
This is where we are. We just gotta learn to live with it.
Feels good. It was you guys that took out little Timmy and the Dick Brigade? Wow, Rick, getting in
Fuck.
your last licks. Unless they do something to deserve it.
Yeah, we went through the inventory. Guns in the armory, guns they had around the walls. They're short. Glock 9 and 22 Bobcat.
We had some people leave town. Those guns probably went with
So Olivia sucks at her job.
The inventory's correct.
Good. That's disappointing, Rick. I thought that we had an understanding.
Making
But this,
sure he knows
well,
every
this
single
shows
thing about you.
that someone's not on board. And I can't have that. This was your job. And you screwed up. Keeping track of guns?
What if we run into them when we have those guns on us?
Nothing stays
One of us
hidden.
dies. Maybe more than that, maybe a lot more. They win. It's that black and white. Hiding a couple of guns isn't the answer, not anymore. Someone knows where they are, or they know who does. Let me put this to all of you as clearly as I can. I'm not in charge anymore.
Or is it the one he took off Rosita? I don't know. Is it those two and he's done this on purpose? Because he kind of did that off to one side. Dwight, is it?
Where are you?
Understandably, she's getting that rage out.
They killed Denise. It's empty.
So what if it was full? What could you do with it?
Don't you get it? That asshole back there took our guns because he's gonna take all our guns.
I mean, I don't know which guns they are, I'll be honest with you. I'm assuming, I thought originally it might have been what Carol took, then I thought about Maggie.
This is going to work out.
I'm glad you're so optimistic.
We'll find the guns.
We searched the house. Rosita's. There's nothing.
Should have adjusted your goddamn list. Your inventory. Well, shit.
What you got for me, Rick? Well, would you look at that? They were here after all. So you need to get everybody on board. Everybody. Hell of a place you got here, Rick.
I know what's in the bag. I know what you're doing out there.
What am I doing out there?
You're practicing.
Look at this. This is something to build a relationship on. Good for you, Rick.
I'd like to ask you if Daryl could stay.
Not happening. Maybe Daryl can plead his case. Maybe Daryl can sway me. Grab that deer, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Yeah, that's exactly how I think.
That's all you're getting back? Took all your guns, most of your beds.
Oh, she found something.
So nobody died. And you know what I think? I think you and I, we refined our understanding.
So that's the threat every time you come, is it?
Let me ask you something, Ray.
If I'm bored, I'm going to kill someone.
You want me to go? Don't be ridiculous. Thank you. In case you haven't caught on, I just slid my dick down your throat, and you thanked me for it.
Well, it won't be long before he bites it off.
I'm not faulting you for having the guns. I did it myself, but the food and liquor.
We should have made a deal with them when we could have. Oh, yeah, we're so lucky. You've led us all to the promised land. Isn't that right, Rick? And Abraham, we're lucky too?
Don't. You're a fucking prick.
I'll break your jaw, knock your teeth out. You understand?
You had guns?
Yeah,
Why didn't
and you
you
just
tell
give
me
that
after
whole speech. People break. They get to a point where they can't just sit by anymore.
That rifle. It was one of theirs from the outpost. They didn't have a list.
There aren't enough of us. It's about numbers.
There's the hilltop.
They still have the numbers. I had a friend. I don't talk about him. He was my partner.
Shane.
He got Lori and Carl to safety right after it all started. His name was Shane. I know Judith isn't mine.
True.
I love her. She's my daughter. This is how we live now. I had to accept that too so I could keep everyone else alive. You have to accept this. All of us do, or it won't work.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Make me a bullet.
Yeah. Okay, guys, episode 4. Right. Another tough episode. I'm not going to change my feelings about Negan. He's come and stamped his authority once again. His rules or die. He changes the goalposts when he chooses fit. Half, but I decide what is half, so that can mean all. I'll say this. We're 4 episodes into season 4. I've only enjoyed 1 episode of it so far, and that was episode 2 with Ezekiel and Cowell. The rest of it has just been painful to watch. I understand that the writers have wanted to give us something overwhelming, something to bring Rick and everyone else down a few pegs into some sort of realization and to adjust the local control of power. Now, the actor who plays Negan is doing a stellar job. The character Negan is something. I thought there'd be something that would write something better than an egotistical, vile, brutal, childish, two-faced scumbag like he is. He's not even got anything intelligent to say. His character's completely two-dimensional. He's just repeating lines over and over, as far as I'm concerned. And I even said it in commentary by the time we got in about 40 minutes. Like, will you just shut the fuck up? I'm sick of hearing you. I'm sick of listening to you because it's just more of the same. We get it, okay? I don't know how long this status quo is going to last. If there's anything they can do, but the whole point is for him to create the situation that they are now in. Nothing to look forward to, no hope, living in fear, having to accept that this is now your life to keep you dumbed down. Like I said, just how it's almost like being in a fucking prison camp. So all the guns are gone, except one that Rosita has procured, and now she's asked Eugene, make me a bullet. Now, 1 bullet, who's that for? Do I need to say? Because it could take, what this could end up taking is 1 person out of this group who are just can't live like this. Just no, I won't accept it. And if I have to die to stop it or to at least change it, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. And I think that's where Rosita is. I think she wants to put that bullet in his head. So do the rest of us. Don't worry, I am going to continue on with the series. That's the last time I'm going to mention it, okay? I don't want you constantly second guessing if there's episodes that I look really pissed off for or had enough of it. I will be continuing because I know this is only temporary, this is only for now. If this was the final season, I'd be a little worried. I would. But we are where we are. I was trying to work out throughout the episode which 2 guns there were. Turned out it was the ones that Spencer hid. And he's a bit of a fucking hypocrite himself anyway, because had all of our group and Rick never showed up, you lot would already be dead. At least twice over that I can think of, possibly more, without even Negan's intervention or even turning up at these walls. But what I mean with Negan's character is, like, you've took all the mattresses, you took all the guns. The guns have gone back to your gun store, the mattresses are burned at the side of the road. So you don't even give a shit. You just don't want them to have them. It's about this. It's about keeping you down. They don't even need them, but they do need the guns because that just makes them inherently stronger. Ah, God, what an episode. Right, I'll be back for episode 5 in the next day or two. 2 episodes a week as always. Everything will be on YouTube playlist. Full-length versions will be on Patreon as always. Links in the description. As per normal. And if you are enjoying The Walking Dead with me still, I know I'm a little disgruntled at the moment with Negan, but we'll get past it. I would appreciate a sub to the channel. Right, guys, I will see you for episode 5 next. Take care.